What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Life with Julio. Today we're gonna do something pretty cool. I'm currently heading over here to Pinole, California to meet up with one of my friends, and two things. One, I'm gonna help him pick up some stuff from Ace Hardware in my truck, and then two, we're gonna take his new car out for a little test drive and review, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'm at Ace Hardware, about to meet up with him. And I've managed to find his car, or at least I hope this is his car, or else this shit's gonna get very awkward. Let's see. I don't see any other brand new Tesla Model Ys in the parking lot, so I think this is it. So he got it in gray, huh? I don't really want to go over the details just yet. I want to wait for him to come out and tell me everything about it, but... Oh, excuse me. So far, it looks pretty cool. Parked right next to my Honda Ridgeline, not a real truck. So, yeah. I'll wait for him to come out and then give you guys some more details. Okay, my buddy Darren is here. Why did you call me here?
To buy a tree.
And to do what?
To bring it back.
Why?
No.
You didn't want to get the new car dirty, right?
It won't fit. It's too tall.
We'll see you guys in a minute. We're about to take that thing out in a second as soon as we get this tree out of the back of my truck. You guys can't even see. You can't even see it. It's back there. Cool, this guy made it without losing any twigs. Now I gotta get it out. And trees out of the truck. He just lifted it up. I'm like, why do I have the damn tailgate open? All right, let's put the tree away and hit the road soon. So to open the glove box.
Press the screen. Or go through your steering wheel. Press and hold, and then you got your menu. You can select. And that's your glove box.
Oh, it's just now recording. Oh shit. So you can either do it through the touchscreen.
Touch screen.
Or
do the quick.
That is what? There's so much. So where's your shifter? Is that the shifter right there?
Your left turn, right turn, your park right or park neutral and drive.
And windshield wiper stock is there too?
It's there. It's also over here too. You can also do this. Oh, my bad. You can control your dome light, defroster, camera, steering heat, wheel heat, acceleration, dash cam, brightness, wiper speed. Press that, and then you can scroll down too.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Hey, will this thing close on its own?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right, so it's not that luxurious.
So over there, the main thing over here is it also has a USB memory stick over there. You curl all your dash cams and stuff. You see that stick?
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Because
and when if somebody breaks in your car, they can't open this to steal your memory stick.
Well, I just learned something pretty cool because I think in my old Dodge Charger I had to install cameras after getting my car broken into it.
See, these got cabin.
And this already has fucking cameras in it. Well, now I just got demonetized, but that's okay. That's insane. Right, we'll take it out to a drive and start the video over there.
Yeah. Let's see. Security. Sentry.
One of my neighbors, man, he rented a Model 3S Performance, dual motor from Turo, and we went around the neighborhood for a quick second to mop around in it, and we launched it a couple times, and my face just got thrown back into the headrest so hard. You want to give it a little punch?
Let this car.
We'll let the van go.
Give me a countdown.
I'm gonna give you like 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. Okay, now it's recording. Finally we got that fixed. I don't know if you want to punch it on this road, but so far we've talked about, I've experienced acceleration in one of these before in a Model 3 Performance. And they all look the same inside, don't they? They all have like this real simple interior. Because let me zoom out so you guys can see.
Want me to punch it?
If you can make it around that curve, yeah, why not? You technically have all-wheel drive, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing behind us.
After this curve,
After this curve? Okay.
we're just gonna go to the light.
Oh my god.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm still recording. Go for it. I'm holding on to the phone as hard as I can. Oh my god! Oh my god! I feel sick for a second from that. Holy shit, dude! That is insanely fast. So.
And this is just the regular standard.
Okay, so which model is this one? This is the Model Y.
Dual motors, long range.
Dual motor long range. What do you get out of the long range?
Get 300 something miles out of it versus performance is like only 200 and something.
I think I've heard it's like what, 330 is what they say, something around there.
Yeah, but it's in reality wise, when I charge it at 80%, it's like 289 miles to 80%.
Huh. Okay, that's not bad.
But in performance, it's lower. But if you charge it every day, it doesn't really matter at that point. It's long range is good from if you're gonna go long distance, and range really matters. But if you're doing daily commutes, having performance is more fun because you're not gonna drive 200 miles a day just to go to work.
Let's hope not. At least that's a shitty life. You got to drive that far. What was that?
Oh, the sensors, because I was drifting out.
Oh, okay. Oh. You were just here the other day, right? I think yesterday you were at the Dead Fish. It's a really fancy restaurant where we live.
Yeah, it was nice.
Well, I'm not that close to it. You're like 10 minutes from it. I'm like probably 20 minutes from coming over here. Well, this is pretty cool. I really feel sick from like you punching it earlier. Holy shit. Santa. Uh-oh. Copyright infringement coming in 3, 2, 1. We'll see you guys at Port Costa.
So even when there's cars, it's a reindeer instead.
Say that again. We have a camping mode?
So this thing has a camping mode. Camping mode is fantastic if you're gonna sleep in cars or bringing outdoors because it won't kill your battery and you can keep the music running and you can keep the heater running.
Right.
And I tried it for 6 hours at work and only used the 2% battery. But it doesn't let you use it if you're under 20% battery of the car or whatnot.
So okay, so you could survive in this thing in the wilderness if we're on the side of the road overnight if something were to happen.
Yeah.
As long as it's running.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So it's identical to like the regular car's accessory mode, but accessory mode would kill your battery, kill your car.
Right. Huh. How old is the car? You've only had it for like what, 2 weeks? Hey, look at that, all right? Santa just popped up. It looks like Santa's sleigh. And that's the Christmas update.
See, when cars go by or parked cars, it just shows other little figures.
I'm gonna like aim right here because we got cars coming up on the right. I don't know if you guys can see it, but so there's a couple of cars here and reindeer in people's driveways or parked outside their houses. Let's see what this big truck looks like. Reindeer. They didn't show a reindeer coming head on though. So how long have you had the car for?
Since the end of January, so I barely got it.
And what was the experience like when you bought it? Because I know you showed me like screenshots of you ordering it on the Tesla app.
So everything was through the app. You just go there and you just pick up the car, finish trading in your car or whatnot, just sign the paperwork and you're good. You're pretty much done. Everything was through the app.
Okay, there's one thing that I didn't like about the process, and you know what it is.
No, I don't.
You had to go all the way to
Bakersfield. But I got $6,500 off of it for going there.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
They gave you $6,500 off the car for going all the way out there?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know that fact. That's actually, you know what? You offer me a car and like actually don't screw me over and give me that much money off, I'll go pick it up too. That's free. Just so you guys understand, we live in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we live like on the eastern side of the Bay Area, so outside of San Francisco, we're like, what, 30, 35 minutes out?
Yeah, because the lady said it was some kind of promotion, so all right.
They probably, is this a 23 or a 24?
23.
Oh, so they probably want to get rid of last year's inventory.
Yeah.
But still, $6,500, you have to drive like 5 hours to get it.
The car only came with 15 miles on it. By the time we drove back, it was like 300 something miles.
So how do you and your wife like the car?
Right now, mainly I drive it. I just like it, but there are some quirks in this car that is like kind of like,
What are those quirks? Right now, we're on like a twisty road, by the way, guys. Check this out.
I think it's easier to explain it if I was on like if I was parked. That would be easier to explain because there are a little things where like my biggest peeve, because when I got this car, it was raining. And the windshield wiper set to auto, it was completely useless. The windshield wiper will work when it's not raining. All of a sudden it just turns on. Or when it's heavy rain, it's wiping at a speed too slow and you can't see, so you end up using it manually. So it's a hit or a miss with the windshield wipers.
I could see that being, I could see that being pretty annoying.
And then my coworker told me about, you can put that kind of switch to the little knob over here and the steering wheel. That way you can control it a little bit faster. Or your other option is to press over here, keep looking at your screen and pressing this. So, which is annoying, but
okay.
Once you learn, kind of figure out the little knickknacks of the car, then okay, it's manageable.
Let me ask you this: you've owned a lot of cars in the past, right? Like what? I think the last thing you had was a Mazda CX-3, and before that you had a Hyundai Veloster. How does this compare to those cars?
Those drove like a car. This drove like a computer.
Okay. I haven't driven one of these yet. I'm still in the passenger seat. I'll drive it back later, but I guess.
So the good thing about this car is it's fast. You know, when you need to cut somebody off, this car can do it.
We're not encouraging reckless driving on this channel.
But ever since I owned this car, I always drove it in chill mode. I never really speed. I just follow the speed limit because, to me, this car is more like I drive the way the computer wants me to drive. I just relax, cruise. It doesn't matter if I get there like 1 minute faster than I would if I was gassing on it. But I just cruise on this and just set it to auto steering, and I just let the car drive and do its thing. I don't trust autopilot yet, but auto steer, I've been having fun with it, going to work and coming home with it just to stay on one lane.
That's because like you're on a big highway and you just pick a lane and go, and you only have to like change freeways like once. Because I go down that same path to go to work too, most of the time.
So I do love that function, but this car, whatever the computer tells you, just do what it says, you'll be fine. Unless you decide to have fun and punch it, then it's a whole different story. But other than that, this is more of a daily commute car for us.
Now this thing has its own 4G. You're gonna make a left here.
Yeah.
Has its like own.
Want to make that left turn? That jingle goes away.
That's crazy. And this is Port Costa, by the way. This is like a little town here in Contra Costa County that still exists because every other city in this area is a city, like a big city. So this is just kind of like a weird little tiny town. That's like an old schoolhouse.
Random adults just swinging on the swing.
Yep, random adults just swinging on swing sets. All right, we're gonna cut this clip here, guys. We'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys. So now we're at Port Costa, where we're gonna film at, and we're gonna do a little walk around. Check this out. This is like an old little town where we live, and I say hi, Derek. He's the owner of this Model Y. And part of the reason I brought the car here was, brought him and the car here was, this is an old town, right? This town's like maybe 100 years old, and if you look around, every car here is like gas powered. I think over there's like an old Toyota. Behind that 4Runner, old Toyota pickup truck. And there's like some older cars up the road as well. And so driving over here, it's pretty cool to see what's possible now with electric cars. Now, I'll be honest, and Darren knows this, I'm not a big fan of EVs at the moment. Show off.
No,
That's
it
the lock
by
sound.
itself,
That's
yeah.
the lock sound. Does it do it if you unlock?
No,
Okay.
it only does it. It's just when you. It's like that walk away feature where it automatically locks the door. But I switched it to the quack sound. That way, if I walked away at a certain distance, at least I know it's my car that is locking. Versus like, because to me, this car is when I walk away. I have to walk away a certain distance before it actually locks, and by that time I'm kind of lost.
I think for my Honda Ridgeline and my Accord, it was like 6 feet. I think for you, it's like, is it farther than that?
Yeah, it's a look. Close the door.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So about 15 feet, you got to walk away.
Yeah, like, or I stand close to the car, but then I'm like, still hasn't locked it, or I haven't done anything else locked away by itself, but
I'm sure you could probably change that in the settings.
I'm sure, but I'm probably have to look for it.
Anyway, like I was saying, I think EVs are probably going to be part of the future. More like EVs, and like I know they're working on hydrogen fuel cell EVs as well. I think that might make more sense because having to find a plug for these all the time is a hassle.
Well, at least
Or a charging station, I should say.
So far with the Tesla is fine. With the superchargers, it's been good. Versus, I guess with the superchargers, what I didn't know until I got the car was that if you after you finish charging it, you sit there too long while it's idling. Tesla does charge you $1 per minute.
Oh my God. Okay, so you just can't blow time there and watch a movie. Once you're done, you're done.
It take about 30 minutes to charge or 20 minutes, but versus if you go to like other charging stations like ChargePoint, EVgo or something like that, cars can sit there for 12 hours and they don't charge idle fee, so you don't have a spot to charge.
Well, I think the idle fee is a smart thing because you don't want people just like waste.
The spot.
Exactly, hogging the spot and like while others really need to get a charge and get going or waiting in line. What color is this?
I think it's like dark silver or something, but it looks pretty much gray.
It looks like a gray to me. And those, you replaced the wheel covers already, right?
Yeah.
Why did you replace them?
Protect it from curb rashes.
These look pretty nice. I like how they sit flush with the wheel. Literally like flush with the wheel. So we're about to open it up. Let's see how the front opens.
Oh, hold on.
You got an app on your phone?
Yeah. So everything is through the app, so you can see your car.
That glare really sucks.
So.
Whoa, that sounded kind of violent.
Yeah.
Like somebody's trying to like break out of the car.
Got your front.
That's not bad. I see you got the little protector in here.
Yep. So I'll cover, and then under it is like a little tow hook.
Oh, nice.
And we're using this. We'll probably only use this to hide stuff. So.
I mean, let's hope you never have to use the tow hook.
Yeah.
Now you got a lot more room in the trunk, right? And is that like the windshield washer bottle over there in the corner?
Yeah. For your fluids.
Oh, okay. That's a good spot.
So over here, I did get the leaf protector guards in here too that we installed on both sides. So when it rains and leaves get in here, they'll go automatic catches it.
That's what these little guys are?
This thing right here. So pretty much
Oh, okay.
we removed this panel and then we just installed it there.
You forgot the train runs by here. Well, I forgot the train runs by here.
So the other thing about this is the way Tesla closes this thing, you know, that's all it takes. But they don't want you to use one hand to push it because it might hurt the front because it's so thin.
So it has to be two hands to push down?
Yeah, they want you to push it down right here. Not
Okay, now that interruption's over, because I keep getting interruptions on my phone. We got the trunk in the back, right?
Look at that, it kicks open. I'm just kidding.
Oh, it doesn't do that?
Nope.
I had that on a company car once. It was not that useful as people made it sound.
So you got deep side pockets on the side, and you got one deeper pocket down here.
Oh.
I
Hey,
just
you got
use
one
it-
of my favorite energy drinks down there.
Yeah. Grocery outlet.
We're not We can't sing that.
Oh.
Copyright
Yeah.
rules.
So you can also lay down the seats from over here, but since you got stuff on that side. Oh, there you go.
You just crushed my stuff.
Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah. This one got stuck.
Oh, first
there you go.
flaw of the car. I'm kidding.
All right, this
There's actually a lot of room though.
Yeah, so you can remove this, and then you got all this extra space so I can sleep inside. Yeah, no problem.
You want to like demonstrate that? You might want to go to the left though. Don't go to the right and crush my camera gear.
Yeah, normally we take this out, put it on the side, but just for reference wise, here we go.
You actually fit in here, right? Like if you were to scoot up an inch, you'd actually close the
This
tailgate.
one also you can buy mattresses and stuff to put in here, but
That's pretty cool.
it's an actual bed.
And I know you do sleep in here because you work crazy hours. So.
Yep. So that works for me. Pull it back up.
So you can't pull them back up unless you. So you have to go up there and like push it up.
So let me put this cover back up. No, that's it. Just leave it like that. Just push this up. And then just like for the tilting thing, you can either have it sit straight or tilt it a little bit back for comfort.
Oh wow, that's pretty neat. Let me go over here and like show on this side. By the way, this is how you open the door, which I'm sure if you guys know about Teslas, you already know that. But to open the door from the inside, you press this little button, and there you got your window switch. So you just lift it up, and then you hold. Oh, then you hold on this guy, and you can set it.
Yeah, you can sit straight or.
I really feel like this white leather is gonna like look really grimy in like 6 months, man. Because
Well, for us, nobody really sits in the back,
so it's cool.
and we don't really pick up anybody, so it's whatever.
You're not Ubering in this car.
Yep.
Although, no lie, I can see why some Uber drivers do use them. They look pretty nice.
And they're spacious.
Yeah, it's comfortable, no lie. The ride here, you know what it felt like to me, man, riding over here? It felt like we were riding in like a big ass skateboard. Like that's how it feels because of the whole floor is the battery pack, right?
Yeah, it rides low, and it works.
Yeah. It definitely like felt really flat. Oh, we got some dirt on the tires.
You know, we went off-roading.
Yeah. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna drive the car back now, and you guys will get my impressions of it, and we'll go over some of the features inside. Okay, we're recording now. Anyone who, I'll give credit to car reviewers. This stuff takes a lot of work. Oh my God, you are so short. Damn, dude. So right now, for me to fit, I'm like almost all the way back. So this is my first time driving an electric car.
So, you know, adjust your mirrors. So everything is controlled through the steering wheel. So let me know which mirror you want to adjust.
I'm either too fat or this car is too small.
So, hold on. So which mirrors you want to try?
Let me do the left mirror. The back mirror is actually perfect.
So you see left right here, and
Yeah.
then pretty much now move with your steering wheel, and it'll automatically move.
Oh, wow. Well, that's kind of cool because the wheel has like little notches so you can do little increments.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can just click over. That's awesome. The wheel has like little notches and you can just like, and then you just click over side to side and
So then you save this.
then,
Now we do the right.
did they give you a tutorial when you picked up the car on how to figure all this out?
Heck no.
It's just like, here's the key card and you can leave.
Yep, that's pretty much what it was. And then once you're done, it'll be done.
All right, so, oh, what the hell just
Oh,
happened?
it's set to my mode. That's why, my bad.
Oh, damn it.
There you go, now it's set to me.
All right, is it going back to where? Yeah, it went back to where I was at. So if I press the brake now, nothing's gonna happen.
I can't say for sure because right now it's set to me. Let me see.
So we have to create a new driver profile.
I think so. Okay, try pressing it again.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm gonna press on the stock.
Yep, we're gonna put in drive.
Neutral. Drive. Oh my God.
Said to me.
It went back to you. Man, I might have to drive like this, but I'm like super pressed against the steering wheel.
Oh, you can just push the seat back. I'll just readjust it later.
I mean, you just have to press a button. So pretty much the memory feature on this is like really intrusive.
Cause just like for me, it's just, you know, number 4 and 9, so it recognizes our cell phone and then whoever's in the driver's seat.
That's crazy. And right now I'm going through the menus just to see if I can like.
So let me show you this feature though. So this is the Romance fireplace.
This thing comes with a fireplace feature.
I put it in park.
You put it in park.
Get cozy.
It'll literally. You guys can't see this, but there's a fireplace that just took over the entire.
So now,
touchscreen.
now all the heater and will turn on, like you're feeling that fire.
You hear little crackling sounds like there's actual wood burning. That's pretty neat, I will say that. Remember, copyright, we can't play it for too long.
You know, you got all these, like, you can turn your map into a Mars.
I guess the only thing I don't like is not having a separate control for the mirrors. That's the whoopee cushion sound.
Yep. And then you got your megaphone. Hello.
This car has a megaphone, right? You guys can hear the echo.
And then you can also play your current media outside of the car too.
Do you remember like 15, 20 years ago, people putting speakers in the grills of their cars?
Mm-hmm. They still do it in Oakland.
This is now a standard feature for Teslas. All right, let's God damn.
Just move the seat back, you'll be fine.
This keeps happening when the seat keeps coming up. I can't even mess with the mirrors at this point, but we're gonna drive now. I feel like I'm driving a big go-kart.
Yeah.
Little bounce.
Not too bad though.
There is like some, ooh, okay. All I did was take my foot off the pedal.
It's a learning curve with it. So when you take your foot off, it automatically slows you down. Or to a stop or whatever.
What happens when I tap the brake? Oh my God.
It stops. You know, it does what a brake does. But ever since I got this car, I only used it to brake twice. And I've been driving, I drove 1,000 miles on this car already. I only used the brake twice.
How many miles are on it now?
1,000 something.
Jesus. So right now we're driving through Old Port Costa, and it feels weird driving past like right now I'm driving past a Prius and an older Lexus IS, and off to my left here are like some old pickup trucks from the 50s and even from the 40s. And driving in this feels so surreal because it's like I know, forget that it's a new car. It just feels like it's not really a car the way we're used to it. The way we're used to cars being, you know, like gas motors and everything. You know, this feels pretty natural right now that I'm driving. Oh God! Oh my God! Okay, yeah, you really got to be careful with the pedal here. You give it too much. You give it a little too much juice too fast. It does pick up speed.
Yeah. That's why I said it's like you need to cut off somebody. You know, the car has no problem doing that.
Oh my
to
God.
catch back up to speed.
I would get so many speeding tickets in this thing.
Yeah. You know, plus when you're especially when you're on the freeway, if you're not really careful. You know, it's really easy to go over that speed limit, no problem.
Oh, I bet. I mean, right now, like, it just feels so. I mean, the ride's a little stiff, no lie, but it's also kind of cushy.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like we are bouncing a bit.
Yeah.
That's because the roads are crap. But it also, it doesn't feel that rough. Wait, do you have like controls for the ride?
It's more of like
We're in sport.
Now your steering wheel is a little bit more stiff.
Yeah, I feel it right now. Like I'm really having to put a lot of like effort to get the car to go left and right.
Yeah. So it's just
Jesus Christ. On these back roads, we should not be able to go that fast and stay so flat through a turn, but it actually does pretty well in turns. And this is like a high car. It's not, not high off the ground, but like the roof is pretty high up. It's not like a Model 3 that's low or a Model S that's low. This is like a miniature Model X, which is what it is. But
it's pretty much a lifted Model 3 is what it is. Your seats are higher.
if you have a Corolla, this is like the Corolla Cross. But I have to admit, as I'm taking it through turns, it does handle pretty well. You don't mind that I'm giving it a little bit too, like, more...
I'm gonna charge it either way tomorrow. So.
Well, you're at 58%, which isn't too bad. But even then, like I'm going through these turns, and I'm not going too fast, I would say. I'm like right on the speed limit, and then I give it a little more juice, and we just hit 40s like in like half a second. Jesus Christ, this is insane to me, guys. Like I'm a big car guy, and I've driven a lot of cars, but this right here is an entirely different experience. And all right, here's a topic I was mentioning to you earlier when we were outside your house. Was I do not like EVs at the moment.
Yep, just watch out for the curb.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna scratch up your wheels you just replaced.
Oh, well, because with the EV stuff, cars are pretty much your wheelbase is a little bit longer.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying, like I did like the Model S, and I still do. I love how they look when it came out.
Yeah.
I get why it's kind of hard for Tesla to change styling with these, because a lot of the shape of the car does provide that the aerodynamics that you need to get the range to make these cars usable on a daily basis, or for like road trips, for for people that want this to be their only car, right? So I understand that. Ooh, that's a bumpy road right there. It handles really well. But yeah, I guess my thing lately is with EVs, like when I hear people having issues in cold weather or hot weather with charging, or buying one and they don't live near a charging station, or I sell solar at work, and one of the arguments that people have is when they want to buy one of these is, should I turn my house into technically a gas station by getting solar panels? And I think in some cases it makes sense, depending on how high your electric use is, like how much more are you going to be adding at your home by buying one of these. It's what you pay every month. But I see why people like these, though, because they are comfortable. They are pretty. This right here is pretty useful. I like that it's a hatchback and it has so much room. Yeah. And it drives pretty good.
It makes a good family car. That's all it is.
Like I guess I would. You know what? If I were to stay living in a city, I can't remember which road. It's this one. If I were to stay living in a city, I would own one of these as my daily driver to get around town. Ooh, let me slow down for the FedEx truck. I don't know if there's anything coming. I don't even got to press the brake pedal.
No.
Not one bit. I want to go around and just to know there's going to be a car coming, and I don't want to get like
no car
head on. Although this might do pretty good. But Darren's insurance might go through the roof having to replace this. But yeah, which it already did.
Surprisingly, when I got this car, my insurance didn't go up. It stayed the same.
Yeah.
Now, because I was with my dad's insurance, so. But my rate didn't go up, didn't go down.
I'm not pressing the brake pedal, guys. I'm coming to a stop just because there's like a big box truck in front of us. But that's another thing. I don't have to press the brake pedal. It's slowing down on its own, I'm assuming, through the electric motors. So we're not really using the brake pads. So, hey, you don't have to replace brake pads.
Yeah, because when I took out the wheel covers, there was barely any brake dust on it.
I mean, right now, I'm not touching the pad at all. I'm assuming the brake lights come on by
do.
themselves when it slows itself down. But I guess I would own one of these. Like I'm not 100% sold on EVs being like the solution to the future.
No.
But I don't think it's a bad idea to have one for like, in-town use. Like, we live in the Bay Area. A lot of the stuff we need is
within
either
distance.
Yeah, it's like within 5 minutes of our house, or if we have to travel, like let's say to like a doctor's appointment, we need to see a specialist, it's maybe like another 25 minutes from where we live. So in that case, owning one of these isn't a bad idea. I think maybe like a gas car or a hybrid car, or in my case, I own a truck right now, and I love it because I can do stuff with it that I can't do with a regular car. I think in that scenario, I don't think an electric truck would work for most people. I mean, I do like how the Rivians look and how the Cybertruck looks, I'll admit that. But I could see myself owning something like this on a daily basis. Passing up a Model 3. Ooh. I'm in a school zone doing, well, I'm not going to say it because that'll be incrimination, but yeah, that was not smart. Man, where do you want to go eat?
I don't know. Anything works for me.
You want to try something new, or do you want to go back to the Red Onion?
Well, what you got in mind?
I don't know. We're going to keep driving, but we'll wrap up the video once we get to where we're going to go have lunch, and we'll talk a little more then. But I'm going to enjoy the drive there, so see you guys in a second. All right. Should have stopped recording. Dude, this is pretty cool. Like, I know I was kind of ragging on you a little bit. Like, why the fuck are you buying a Tesla, right?
Because, we tried other EVs. Out of all the EVs, it was between this or the Ford Mustang.
I heard Ford's having like a lot of issues now with that car.
Yeah, but that car compared to this car, that car drive. Oh, you're gonna go straight. This is going to the bridge.
Oh, this one's for the bridge?
Yeah. This goes straight into Vallejo Bridge. My car indicates bridge.
I'm having to get used to I have to retrain myself on how to drive, dude. Because this is so different.
It's just, so what the Ford is, that car feels like you're driving an actual car. This car feels like you're driving a computer car. But they're both fast, but I think this one is just a little bit faster. But most of the time, we're not punching it, because it's an EV.
This is good conversation. I'm gonna let you record. I don't know if I'm recording or not, so fuck.
Yeah, the Mach-E was nice, but after getting the Tesla and knowing the chargers, because when we were looking for EV vehicles, we weren't really thinking about charging spots. Other than, I can charge it at work.
Right.
But watch out for police over here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah, we were, and then cut over one lane to your right.
It's crazy. I used to learn how to drive on these back roads, but I haven't hit these back roads in years, so now.
Yeah, it's like after I got this car, I'm like, next thing I was learning how to charge. Because charging on superchargers, there's you're not supposed to park next to somebody.
I just came to a stop right at the line, and I didn't even have my foot on the brake pedal.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Does the car figure that out, or is
all these cameras and sensors? It kind of feels and kind of, I guess they kind of know. Sometimes it's like your emergency braking. Yeah, you will hit the brakes, but most of the time, it kind of works.
I also like that the temperature in here. I've noticed it keeps changing a little bit. It'll go up a few degrees, goes down a few degrees, but it stays very comfortable.
Yeah, it's whatever you preset it.
Because 57 outside, it's 69 in here, but for brief moments, I feel like it got a little warmer, and then it got a little cooler, but it keeps a nice little balance.
Yeah, it works. Even if this car has the biohazard car, the little thing where if something smells outside, you can kind of close it off and it'll clean out the air.
This thing becomes an armored tank, like what the president gets with the presidential limousine.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: why'd you pick the white interior?
It's different, and even though if it gets dirty, most of the time it's just
that was a turn signal.
We're just driving ourselves. It's not like we pick up people or anything. So yeah, plus it kind of stands out. It kind of a little bit different.
Let me hint on this real quick. If we are recording, and I hope we are, or else we're gonna have to discuss a lot during lunch.
Turning
I see him. He's gonna turn right or left, because I feel like he's gonna turn left, but he's got the wrong turn signal on. Yeah, he had the wrong turn signal on. You're paying more attention to me, by the way. I'm mesmerized by the car. I was gonna say, by the way, sport mode in this is fantastic.
Yeah.
We just drove about 7 miles, and now we're coming back that same 7 miles. We've barely touched 2% of the battery.
Yeah, well, this car doesn't have sports mode.
But it does have sport. So the sports setting on here, is it just like it just tightens up the steering and changes the response of the pedal?
So this sport option is pretty much just for the steering wheel. So the acceleration part, you get look.
That's already a part of the car.
So yeah, this is just standard. But if I were to switch you to chill, now when you try to it's like an
it's a lot. Now it's a lot softer.
Yeah, a lot softer. Now it feels.
It doesn't feel as aggressive.
Regular car, not too aggressive.
You know what? I don't mind that though. And even when I get off the pedal,
yeah, it slows down.
The regen braking doesn't feel as like extreme. Yeah. But you can still punch it, and
you can still punch it.
It takes off. Okay, you know what?
It's a little bit slower.
That feels more like a normal car, I think that's a good thing, because if you're like, I just jumped in this thing in sport mode. Yeah. Well, you changed it as we started pulling away from Port Costa, and I feel like this is much more. I feel like the chill mode is more where it should be.
Yeah, most of our daily commute is chill.
Because it feels just like less aggressive.
It saves your battery.
The sport mode had me going nuts, dude. I was like, dude, I'm enjoying this too much. Like,
well, that's just regular standard for all Teslas.
Oh, the standard?
Yeah, sports mode is when you get in performance.
I am so, see, I don't know shit, and I am so confused.
When you get the Model S and those X's, then you get to tap into those ludicrous mode, which was insane. But yeah, switch over to comfort for easy steering.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now
there's more play in it.
You know what? This is such a.
So every time you're on so I turn on this feature where pretty much when you're at a red light, if it turns green light, it'll automatically give you a ding to tell you that it's green light.
I'm not a fan of like having all these like little, I guess like little nannies telling you what to do when you're driving your car. But considering how distracted people are nowadays, that isn't a bad thing.
Because sometimes you end up, when you're at a red light, you might end up tapping around this pet thing, and then all of a sudden you forgot, oh, it's green light. It kind of tells you.
In the comfort and chill settings, this feels like driving a Prius in the EV mode, because it's very, very soft in that mode, and that's what this feels like to me. Yeah. It feels kind of like driving a regular car in EV, a regular hybrid in EV mode, more than anything. I don't hate it. Actually, it's pretty cool. Now it feels normal to me, and I'm not getting that crazy adrenaline rush. I can still.
After this light, watch out for the potholes on the ground. Ooh. So go wherever you want to go grab food.
Well, oh shit! Oh, those are big ass potholes.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was even bigger before until they kind of covered it, but then it came right back.
Yeah, it started raining again. Yeah. Well, let's do this. We're gonna stop recording for sure this time, because we got to figure out we're gonna go to lunch, and I don't want to bore you guys with a super long video. Pull the phone off. Oh, motherfucker!
Glares.
So, actually, right now there's no glare. So, you can see in the car from the app, right?
Yeah.
So that's outside.
Yeah, you can select individual what you want to see. Front of the car.
Is it recording as it does this or no?
That I have no idea, but.
Well, I see the little record emblem up there.
Yeah.
That's
you can see
wild.
inside the car. And then you can see the rear of the car.
Well, somebody breaks in. Will it tell you somebody breaks the glass or?
I have no idea. Haven't happened yet, so I haven't.
Damn. Well, this is all stuff we gotta look up.
Yeah, but right now, usually if I'm not looking at it, I just keep Sentry mode off because I don't want to kill the battery.
Right. So we just got to the Red Onion Burger and Pinot. We're about to have lunch, but after driving the car, I have to admit I'm pretty impressed with all the stuff that. It was overload for me, dude. Having the cameras pop up as I'm hitting turn signals and then the duck quacking, I was just like, what the yeah. I'm used to the regular for the turn signals. So all those little things that were just customizable drove me insane.
Everything's you can even do customized sounds and all that whatnot too. You just gotta hook it to a computer and upload it or something.
To me, it doesn't feel like a car. at all.
It feels like you're driving a computer.
Yeah, like it's like a little transportation pod where you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna go here and I just jump in.
That's why at nighttime when I be driving, I set up that because right now it came with free trial for the autopilot and auto steering. So when I'm driving at nighttime,
I'm not gonna show on camera what you're doing because it probably isn't legal, but nothing bad. But
as long as you're still paying attention, you're looking on the road and you're holding the steering wheel, it'll continue going. You know, it's not like I'm 100% not paying attention to the road.
Yeah, you're not jumping in the back seat and like sleeping while it's driving.
I have my eyes open on the road in case of anything. Because right now with the autopilot system it's still twitchy. You know, you can't trust it 100%. You still have to pay attention because in case of anything happen, you take over. You know, the moment you take over, it cancels the autopilot.
Got it.
Oh, this is
the music is pretty good. I'll say that it's pretty loud. Damn, that actually sounds really good. Oh, this is the mirror. It's frameless. Nice.
See, look.
What are you listening to? God damn it! It's Taylor Swift.
You wanna use these premium features of Tesla? Pretty much, you have to pay $100 a year, or I think you can pay monthly too.
You know, $100 a year for all that?
Yeah, it works.
It doesn't sound too bad. So even if I have like a YouTube subscription, I have to pay $100 just to have access?
Yeah, everything works. You got Netflix. You got. Yep, that's about it. And then you got all these other dash cam. Oh, and you can play arcade games too if you want.
Alright, I gotta try this. How do you play? Like, you just hold the screen down?
About to find out.
You haven't played this one?
I think I pressed it before.
2-player.
You want to be the boy or you want to be the girl?
I'll just be the girl, screw it.
Alright. Continue. Model Y. Continue.
Oh, how's the game level? Oops.
Steering. Oh, okay, so press left and right for moving. Oh shit.
Oh crap. Yeah, I'm already crashing in this shit. Oh, I'm out of bounds. Oh god. I Yeah, this feels like a wannabe Super Mario Kart. I'm holding like the phone in one hand and trying to race with the other. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of cool, but did I kill a bird?
Yeah, the stuff you can do while waiting for your car to charge.
Okay, whatever I do with that chicken, it's doing something. Okay, that's pretty cool, no lie. Yeah, it doesn't have like a brand name on them, but they're pretty nice. They're almost nicer than the Huskies that I have in my truck. So this is all the Tesla music that's stored on the car through Tesla.
No, you can. It's pretty much almost like you can look for whatever you want. You know.
So can you hook up apps like Spotify or?
You can connect. If you don't want to pay for that feature, you can still use the music, but connect it through your Bluetooth.
So this doesn't do like Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but it's honestly though, this is still pretty cool. Like I don't think I would care if I didn't have that.
But it's $100 a year. It's like, you know, it's whatever.
It's kind of what you would pay for those subscription services anyway.
Yeah, even though I don't, but you know, it's here. I'm like, yeah.
So speaker-wise, you got this big sound bar across the windshield. You have speakers here in the door. Another one up here. Is there any in the back?
I wonder, is this it?
It could be a speaker. Or maybe the mics are in there. Are there speakers in the back? Oh, there are in the hatch back there. I don't know if you guys can see them. But
The hatch, the door.
this right here is like a little wireless charging pad.
Yep.
And then you got the cameras to see what's going on around you. That is insane.
What did this the other day?
This thing is like just a giant computer on wheels. That's what it feels like.
Oh, damn. Too much button.
I want to be cushion.
Damn, Julio.
And it's coming out of this speaker too. There's so much going on in this car that I'm like just
So you
blown
can
away.
control the air.
Wait, is this whole thing a vent?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I did not know that.
And then you got your rear controls.
Do you have heated seats?
Mm-hmm.
What about the back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
So you want to heat the back. And then you got rear fans.
I mean,
That
this is
biohazard,
pretty much a luxury
dog.
car with all this stuff that's in it.
Camp mode.
This is for
heated
sure a
seats,
luxury car at this
auto
point.
steering wheel.
Jesus. There's Disney movies on here? Oh, that's some Disney music. Alright, I gotta stop or else it's gonna get copyrighted. So this is like a little karaoke thing?
Mm-hmm. So you can hair sing or
That's
so now you can turn off that function. You don't really hear the person singing,
right.
so you hear more you singing.
Huh. That's crazy. This is the karaoke in the car. Wow. To me, this feels like if Apple made a car, it'd be something like this. That's a giant iPad for sure.
The thing with a lot of seems like a lot of people don't know, which is kind of obvious, is if for some reason your electronics in the car kind of died, and you can't open the door,
Yeah.
there is a little on both sides. Those are emergency latches, but do not pull on them. Only for emergency use.
This is it?
Yeah.
Why? What happens if I pull on it?
So if you under the thing that says if you pull on it too much time, you'll pretty much end up breaking the door.
Oh, damn.
It's like a latch, so that little string thing.
Uh-huh.
So if you pull on it, eventually over time it'll misplace and then like fall is my guess. But there's like even inside the instruction book says don't pull on it unless you really need it.
Yeah, I know Corvettes, they have like the electronic door for like the last, since like 06, where you have to press like a little button.
Yeah.
So I know they have like a little lever for emergency release next to each door. I don't know if they have that issue, but I mean, damn, I guess this probably...
It's emergency for a reason,
Right.
If you use it too much, eventually it'll break. So,
Well, that's good to know.
so even if you all of a sudden you get stuck in this car, there is a way out if the electronic fails.
And each door has one.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
I think the back is inside the cup over here.
I don't see it, but then again...
Yeah, I think that one is inside one of these cup holders in the back.
Huh.
It's like a little Mickey Mouse thing, but you're not supposed to pull on it.
Unless it's necessary.
If it's in the front, we can easily kind of control it. Like don't pull on that. But if somebody's in the back, there's a higher chance.
Yeah, I can feel it right there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to pull on that though. I'm glad you mentioned quality, and I am recording now, but I was gonna say that like the door, like I know this is plastic, and I know this is probably like a not a real leather, but
This don't feel nice.
this feels nice. Like yeah, the gap there is a little weird, but dude, I mean, I've been in Hondas with weird door gaps and stuff like lately. I don't think all cars is perfect as people want them to be, but
It's especially like outside. Outside has panel gap for sure that I see, but
I mean, I've seen like
it's like
my
it's just a
parents
computer.
and one of my friends have had Nissans, and like this panel right here, this on the A-pillar, would pop off out of nowhere, and I've had to like push it back in. I don't see that happening in here, dude. Another speaker?
Yeah.
So you got a sound bar, you got this down here in the door. So what, one or maybe like 1 or 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't see any in the back door, but you do got 2 back there in the hatch. So that's like what, 10? 10 or 11 speakers, I guess.
You can check the
Owner's manual.
yeah.
Oh wait, your configuration. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, they leave it in the dash when you go pick
They
up
give you a
the
little
car.
congratulations letter. That's.
Because when you get there to the dealer, the car just sitting there with your name on it. So then you go in, sign them pretty much all your paperwork is pretty much done. They just teach you how to sync your phone and the key in the phone, and that's it.
And then tell you to leave.
Yep, and then you're good to go.
We're not gonna punch it up the hill.
When I drive, I don't really punch the car at all.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks for lying to me right now. I was just gonna say, yeah, I know. I kind of punched it quite a bit on the drive over here. Now we're having some fun with this.
Stare.
Yeah. I mean,
Imagine you drinking hot water.
oh, that would suck. That would burn. Check out this glass roof. This is so, you can see the clouds through it and the reflections. That is crazy. And over here we have the little vanity mirror. I like the lights. They look pretty nice. I like how this is magnetic too. Like it just snaps.
This is the auto steer.
Oh, let's see.
So
Looks like you're playing Guitar Hero.
Well, because I chose that setting thing, so pretty much, it just keeps me in the lane. So I usually do this at nighttime when I drive home. I just keep one hand here.
Man, you just ruined
let it
regular
go.
cars for me.
So if I were, so let's say if I was to change lanes, I just tap or I signal. So now there's a car, it won't change. But when the car moves, the car automatically puts the lane over. And then it just hold that position and just keep going.
Jeez.
When I go home,
You don't go home like that. So you just tap the brake and that
and then
shuts it off. And it's good timing too, because there's a state trooper.
Well, when
California Highway
the
Patrol.
good thing about that part is when you're you can set it to like 10% higher than speed limit, but whenever it sees like a speed limit sign, it just automatically follows it. And and if you need it to go a little bit faster, then you can just increase the speed. You'll see it pushing itself too.
Oh.
It holds that speed.
We just passed an emergency vehicle, right? And like one of the things that I remember, I don't know, I haven't heard stories about it happening lately, but like Teslas and other electric cars, or mostly Teslas, I guess, getting confused by emergency lighting and like driving into like said emergency vehicles. Do you think that's still a problem, or do you think that's been fixed?
I don't know. Man, beats me.
We just drove. I know we just drove past the highway patrol officer in the daytime with emergency lights on, and
But all I keep hearing from other drivers is that autopilot is good if you're gonna drive in somewhere that's well marked. But
Right.
if I were, because when I tried autopilot in the rain, it has a little problems here and there just because the water's blocking the camera.
well, it's just like people telling you don't use cruise control in the rain, So maybe you probably shouldn't. You probably just shouldn't use the autopilot in bad weather. Period.
Even I talked to other Tesla owners when I was at Superchargers. They said autopilot is one function they never really use, even though they have it. But the only one that they keep using is the auto steering, which keeps you on the lane, and it's pretty much a cruise control, but keeps you in the lane.
Okay, that makes sense. Dude, that mail truck is like spewing
Burning.
out so much. It might be on fire. Who knows? Also, fun fact. Hey, look, a Model X.
Yep.
Damn, that thing's nice looking. It's big too. Fun tip. Do you know the mail trucks? They're made by Northrop Grumman, the company who makes like fighter planes and like missiles and stuff for the U.S. military.
Mm-hmm.
They designed those things like back in the 80s. Yeah. And they designed them to be indestructible,
Shit, man, those are so run down. It's still running.
Right. Dude, oh my God, this is just such a Oh, I picked up the yellow flashing from the lights. Let's see if it does it.
Yeah,
Yellow lights coming up.
Yeah, you see right there. That's red.
Yeah. All right. Well, the video's almost over. We're almost at your house. What's your opinion on owning one of these? Now that you've had it for about what, 2-3 weeks?
Save money. But I spend money to buy this though.
This was not a cheap purchase. What was the total? What was the total like price on this car?
With
For
my
what you have.
trade-in, it's roughly about 30,000.
Trade-in and
With all the discounts and whatnot, it was like 30,000. So they took off pretty much about $21,000, $22,000 off the MSRP price.
mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, what's crazy is today I just see a bunch of these. Like right now, here's one. Just everywhere we've gone today, I just see Teslas.
There's only a few Tesla in this neighborhood. I predicted there would.
Earlier, I saw like 3 when we were driving over here, bringing that tree. But I kind of get what people like about them now. I don't know if I'd buy one. I might. I don't know. I can never. You know, I love my damn truck right now, and I wouldn't get rid of it for anything. But as far as having one of these goes, I don't think I would mind having one for a daily driver. Will you bash it on my truck? No, I'm kidding.
Through 30 miles, it pretty much kills about like 10%.
So we just got back. We've parked the car. And we drove like maybe 12 to 15 miles. And we only used up like, what, 6%, give or take, of the battery. So, no lie, this is pretty impressive. Like, I still have some reservations on electric cars. But you know what? As a little daily driver to have around town, I think I wouldn't mind owning one. It wouldn't be my only car, but I would definitely have one. This Model Y is definitely pretty cool. I do like how much space there is inside. I'd probably get the Model 3 just so I like being lower to the ground. But this thing is nice, no lie. And with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. So, Darren, thank you for sharing your car today, and and we'll see you guys next time. Like this panel gap right here is perfect, give or take. There's like a weird little nudge there. And then, you know, the B-pillar cover, again, perfect right here, up until right there. But then again, who cares, dude? It's like I've seen other cars that are less car than this, like Nissans, that have like way worse fucking gaps than this. And I just killed the monetization for my video. But still, I like I said, who cares? It gets you around, and it gets you right. As long as it works, that's all that matters. Leg space wise, I'm okay. I just feel like the doors like literally hitting my shoulder, but I'm 300 pounds and that's my fault. So
when you have a little tiny kid, like 5 years old, 7 years old, when they climb into your car, they end up like stepping over here to get into the car seat.
Oh, so that's carpeted.
Yeah, it's carpet right here, so it just protects that.
Oh, nice.
Because I seen his son step over here and then step inside the car seat.
Ooh.
So that's why I decided, oh, okay, I'll get one. I'll just install one here. It's easier to clean that than fabric. So.
Little Tesla lit up.